Hello, Kennedale ISD. This is this week's Friday Focus, and this week I have four very special people with us who I don't think take a whole lot of introduction, but I will let them introduce themselves. Of course, we have
Coach Carl.
Riley Steinhubler. I'm a senior and an outside hitter.
I'm Maddie Piles. I'm a junior and I'm an outside hitter.
I'm Tatum Pavey and I'm a senior this year and I'm the libero.
And three captains of the team. Okay. Now, senior, said junior. Okay. Last year we had a great time, fun run all the way to state to almost the state title, but
Made it to Garland.
very young team. Expectations coming off that team were very high for this year, but we've had some things that kind of derailed a lot of our things so far with our season. So can you kind of tell me how COVID-19 has impacted the way you've gone about preparing for the season and how it's impacted you?
I wouldn't say it's derailed any of our, if you don't mind, you're okay. Hasn't derailed any of our expectations, just maybe added some extra hurdles to get there and taken away some opportunities of play where we put back in other opportunities against the 5 and 6As later on in our season. So maybe derailed how we're getting there, but never goals.
Well, how has that impacted you as a player this year?
I personally feel like we haven't really been impacted that much. It's just tiny changes that feel kind of awkward, but everybody's staying healthy, and so it feels like a normal season. We're just ready to play, and just kind of normal.
It's not really about like who we play and who we're competing against. It's what we do on our own time and in practice.
It's a different environment when there's no audience there due to COVID reasons, but we're working through it. We're still pushing.
Okay. You may have to speak up.
Sorry.
Very soft spoken. Of course, I see you wearing the mask, and I know you have to wear that throughout the games and different times. Of course, when you're playing out on the court, you have to take it off.
Just take it off then, yeah.
But I mean, you mentioned hurdles, and one thing that I've said is that how do you run the hurdles? If you focus on the end hurdle, you're going to crash and burn. You got to focus on it one hurdle at a time, and you kind of do that. You had some pretty big hurdles on Tuesday night. Played 2 6A teams. How did that go?
I think it went really well. Yeah. I think in our first game against Martin, we kind of struggled a little bit. I think it was just kind of, it didn't feel like we were all there. We weren't really like playing as one. And then after, we just kind of like got in our huddle and we like broke everything down. And we were like, this is what we need to fix. And then we made those adjustments and we did it pretty quickly, I think.
Now, normally at this time you'd have played how many games by this point in the season?
Easy over 20.
20, and you've played 8 now, right? So that has been one impact that you're having to deal with, less teams. Our district, we have some struggles with our district. There's some teams that aren't actually fielding teams, so we're going to have to make up some games there and trying to find people to schedule. I know
But we already did.
So
We're ready.
One hurdle at a time.
We're ready to play.
Ready to play. So tonight you're traveling to U.S. Trinity, and another big game was against the 6A, but you're expecting to do quite well against them as well.
If we play our game, we're going to come out with another W.
Okay. So what can you tell our your fans and our audience about your season so far? How would you sum it up?
There's definitely been differences other than last year, but really we've just been working as a team, coming together as a team, and working hard in practice and controlling what we can control to keep our goal in mind.
It's just, like Riley said, just the tiny differences that, like the mask, the social distancing, but there's always like one goal at the end, and it's to win and to get to state and then to be like better people and players.
I feel like losing state last year really
Sorry.
I feel like losing state last year really taught us that we need to push through and what the expectations are for this year.
How do you feel like the team chemistry is this year to push through the state?
We have,
Yeah. A lot of returners, they got that state feeling. Now we just need to put everything together and go from there.
I feel like that's the one thing that we have.
we're not lacking.
Yeah.
I know we haven't got to play as many games as normal, and we've only hosted a few games here, which is another hurdle that we've had to deal with as a district of how we host games.
But we're doing it.
Protocols. We're getting it done.
We're doing it.
We're doing things the right way. We're doing it well. We wish you all the success in the world this year. We look forward to another run back to state. And as always, the future is bright in Kennedale ISD.